Another 4-2 day on Prize Picks. It's starting to get a little bit ridiculous. Again, for the people in the comments, I understand it. 4-2 is losing money. Again, for everybody in the comments, if I'm picking 4-2, if I'm going 4-2 for all of these cards, I'm destroying Prize Picks. We're at 50 and 26 over our last 76 picks. That's 66% winners. If that rate continues, we are the best Prize Picks content on the planet. It doesn't get better than this, and we're back again today, Wednesday, July 5th. 6 more plays on Prize Picks to get you that money. Can we get a 5-1 or a 6-0 for once? Come on. First up on the card for today is going to be less than 8.5 fantasy points for Bobby Witt. This is my favorite play of anything that we have. 67% of the time, he is going less than that number. Royals are on the road in Minnesota, taking on Pablo Lopez. Lopez is exceptional. 3.5 projected FIP. Very, very, very good. Righty for Bobby Witt. 3.4 run implied total for the Royals is really tough to want to get behind. And Bobby Witt is more power than substance. He's a league average hitter with some pop. Works for the position. Doesn't work in this scenario. As long as Bobby Witt doesn't go yard, we're going to win this one. Next up, we are going less than 8 fantasy points to Christian Yelich. That happens 67% of the time. Brewers are taking on the Cubs. Now, they are at home, but they're taking on Justin Steele. Steele, 3.63 projected FIP. Very, very good. Lefty matchup for Yelich. That's not good for him. 3.9 run implied total. That's not good for Christian Yelich. This line is set too high for everything that we're getting today. Another very easy less than to start off the card. But we do have some things we want to cheer for, and that's going to start with ADLEY RUTSCHMAN. Now, they are on the road in Yankee Stadium. That's great for hitting. Randy Vasquez on the hill for the Yanks. 4.6 projected FIP. That is below average. Rutschman's a switch hitter, so he'll be able to go lefty-righty. 4.9 run implied total for the Orioles. You can see that's a very different number than what we saw for the first 2 plays. Rutschman, 356 projected WOBA. Line is set at 7. It makes absolutely no sense. I got him at 9.1. We're going more than 60% of the time. We're going back to that Cubs-Brewers game, but this time we're going to DANSBY SWANSON. This is also less than 60% of the time. In fact, line is set at 7.5. Swanson's taking on Adrian Hauser in the Brewers. Hauser is a league average at best pitcher. 4.6 run implied total does look good for the Cubs, but this is a righty spot for Swanson. And ultimately, I just think the line is a little bit too high. It's set at 7.5. I got him projected for 7.3, so I think he goes less than 60% of the time. It stands out, but it's getting dangerously close to being a play that I would just let go. If the run total in this game goes up by another 1/10 of a run or 2/10 of a run, this one might not look as good, but I don't mind going to it in this spot, hoping for a good wind game. At some point, I'm going to get this guy right. Hopefully it's today. Less than 8 fantasy points for Lou Bob. 59% of the time it happens. White Sox at home taking on the Blue Jays. Jose Barrios on the hill. A slightly better than league average starter. Righty for Lou Bob. 4.3 run implied total. That's where it starts to look a little bit better. League average hitter. This guy's gotten me a couple times now. We need to right the ship here. He got it yesterday. He's not going to get it today. We're going less than 59%. That'll work for me. Before we hit that final play, one last reminder, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live, and follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. But the big one, if you haven't done it yet and you're watching this video, you should do this right now. Sign up at PrizePicks using the link in the description. You would have a lot more money in your account if you've done that since the start of this video series covering baseball. All you have to do is click that link. You'll get up to $100 on your first deposit and 1 month free of our Odd Shopper Pick'em package. If you want more plays than just exist in this video, that tool is what you're looking for. We're actually closing this one out with something fun. Freddie Freeman, more than 8.5 fantasy points, hits that 58% of the time. I got him at 10.5. They're at home, taking on the Pirates. Osvaldo Bido on the hill. Not an average pitcher. I'm confident there. Strikeout stuff has been better since he's come up, but I still don't see him as anything that I'm worried about. Certainly not if I'm Freddie Freeman. Lefty-righty splits. That works. 5.4 run implied total for the Dodgers. We're expecting some runs. 390 WOBA for Freeman. 8.5 is too low. I don't care what Beto is. He's not good enough to slow down this Dodgers team, and we see that in the run total. There we go, folks. Picks are in. WITT, less. YELICH, less. RUTSCHMAN, more. SWANSON, less. Robert, less. And Freddie Freeman, more. Those are our 6 plays for Wednesday, July 5th. Let's hope that we can get away from a 4-2. Although, again, I'm going to be happy about it. It continues to print, but we're going to get a 6-0 one of these days. And boy, oh boy, is it going to feel good. Don't miss out on that possible day. Maybe it's today.